Hello YouTube, Fresh Mika here for my next installment in my Squidward torture series. In this particular episode I'm doing here, it is an episode that is truly one of the most annoying episodes that have ever graced my ears, and has a sound so annoying that it would actually make you regret ever having played this instrument as a child. And for those of you who don't know what it is by now, it is Slide with Stooges. I have so much hatred for this episode, it's not even funny. So now, done talking, time for the review / rant. Slide Whistle Stooges starts off with, of course, our favorite torturers, SpongeBob and Patrick, playing with their slide whistles. And it is the sound of these slide whistles which does begin to annoy Squidward. SpongeBob and Patrick, realizing they want Squidward to start playing with them, think that by annoying the crap out of him, that he will enjoy it. Let me explain further. For every action that Squidward begins to do, there is a slide whistle. When he turns on his TV, slide whistle. As he changes pages, slide whistle. Everything Squidward does, slide whistle. Heck, I bet you if he was to ever start using the bathroom, slide whistle. And it gets to the point where Squidward is literally starting to get irritated because he can't do anything without hearing the slide whistle sound. And Patrick and SpongeBob literally think that this is going to get Squidward to start playing with them by constantly making a slide whistle to everything he does. But the thing that I don't understand is how you must be completely stalking his house to completely know that everything he's doing that you can put a slide whistle to. It's very creepy. And again, now it's gotten to the point where Squidward leaves his house completely annoyed. SpongeBob and Patrick, convinced they finally got Squidward to play with them, continue to play their slide whistles even more. Squidward telling them to basically leave me alone doesn't help at all. Squidward finally decides he's going to give these two a taste of their medicine and takes SpongeBob's slide whistle and begins playing it, thinking that it's gonna annoy him. But SpongeBob looks at him, and as Patrick is clapping, basically goes, "Squidward, you have a sound for music," thus boosting Squidward's ego and making him think now that he is a slide whistle aficionado, and that now he can play the slide whistle himself. So SpongeBob and Patrick actually knew the one thing to say to Squidward: boost his ego, and we know that we've won. And they have. Squidward begins going around and doing the same crap that Patrick and SpongeBob was doing to him to every other Bikini Bottomite. But here's the difference. When it was Patrick and SpongeBob playing slide whistles, it truly just annoyed Squidward. But now that Squidward is going around doing it himself, he soon gets to the point where he is starting to offend and annoy everybody in Bikini Bottom. First, he annoys a dude who thinks that is a ghost screwing with him, and it's just Squidward. And of course, he gets mad and wants to beat up Squidward. And this Squidward pretends to be a baby, and this mom, I guess she must be an idiot, soon thinks that he assaulted her baby, which is the dumbest crap I've ever heard. And then the original dude, who actually had the names Dennis and Sally according to the SpongeBob wiki, begin to gather around in an angry mob form, i.e. Frankenstein style, and then pursues Squidward, who is happily playing his slide whistle like he hasn't done anything. Basically, it's the writers switching him and SpongeBob again, and basically making Squidward an annoying douche. Squidward then somehow manages to get a tanker truck and do all these Evel Knievel style tricks. And then through this, he ends up destroying the Krusty Krab and the Chum Bucket. Now, as Squidward basically is going, he's not going to stop doing this. Who's to the rescue? SpongeBob and Patrick, pulling up in a boat, basically telling Squidward, "You might want to stop, look behind you." And behind Squidward as he turns is the angry mob ready to kill him. Squidward, stuck in a gasoline tanker, looks ahead of himself and realizes he's about to fall off a cliff. Since there's really nothing Squidward can do now, since he's been constantly annoying people with the slide whistle and driving through buildings with the truck, he then falls off the cliff and the tanker truck. And what does it do? Since it's filled with gasoline, it explodes. The crowd cheers. He's dead. That's something good to cheer about, isn't it, writers? Let's cheer for someone's death. And of course you have SpongeBob and Patrick playing memorial song on their slide whistles. It soon goes to the hospital where Squidward is basically surrounded by SpongeBob and Patrick, in which the doctor basically tells them Squidward would have been dead, but guess what saved him? A slide whistle stuck in his throat, his only means of communication. And soon, SpongeBob and Patrick, despite this sad news, decides they're just gonna sit here and play their slide whistle. And as everybody is working in the hospital, slide whistles are playing. Someone's getting surgery done, slide whistle. This guy is dying and being revived by CPR, slide whistle. And everyone thinks it's funny. They're laughing at this. They think that SpongeBob and Patrick are funny. But the thing I don't understand is Squidward was doing the same thing, and you wanted to kill him and you cheered when he almost died. But yet when Patrick and SpongeBob play slide whistle, we're all laughing and kikiing and having fun. And it's in the hospital, which is a lot worse than what Squidward did, just simply playing the slide whistle in the town. It's a lot worse. But that's basically how it ends. Praise for SpongeBob and Patrick doing something stupid, and death and destruction for Squidward for doing the same thing. That is Slide Whistle Stooges for you. A Squidward torture episode that rewards SpongeBob and Patrick for the same behavior that Squidward got persecuted for. That is my main hate for the episode. So, in the beginning, we can let SpongeBob and Patrick annoy Squidward with the slide whistle. Then have SpongeBob lie to Squidward, boost up his ego, and then have Squidward do the same thing. Yet, SpongeBob and Patrick get praised for it, and Squidward nearly dies and is being hunted like the Frankenstein monster. And that basically is how everybody sees it. We'll let SpongeBob and Patrick do whatever they want to, but we won't let Squidward. So if SpongeBob and Patrick were going around shooting people, you guys, they wouldn't have that much jail time, right? You'd let them walk free. But if it was Squidward, he would be dead, right? You would kill him. Death penalty, right? That's what it looks like to me. Slide Whistle Stooges. An example of a Squidward torture episode, and an episode in which SpongeBob and Patrick can do no wrong. Even if they did try to help him in the end, they helped him at the last second. He was going to the cliff anyway. They didn't try hard enough. And then the fact that you guys appreciate them using the slide whistle at the hospital, in which people basically could be dying, that's funny. We are happy about that. The writers, I hate this episode. You guys, this is an episode you guys messed up on really badly. So we're gonna condone some people's behaviors, not others. Horrible. Alrighty, everyone, this is it for this episode here of the Squidward torture series. And as you guys know, I decided to make this one my 4th installment to the series. So this was number 4. What could number 5 possibly be? I wonder. That's right, folks. It's gonna be House Fancy with the signature. And yes, I will have a photo, so you might want to hold your lunches. Alrighty, everyone. Fresh Mika out.